They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. The Hoosiers offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Woo, deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Hang on, Sloopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Quick release by the QB. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Buckeyes offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Got a little space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move there.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one.
There he goes. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Touch pass on the jet sweep. just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Fakes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Picked off. A turnover in their own end.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Ohio State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 7 over Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's his 2nd sack of the day. And guess what, dudes? He leads the nation in sacks. You better know where he is on every play. That dude has a knack for getting quarterbacks on the ground.
The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. 3 and Now they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Oh, the sweet juke. Still making moves. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Stealing a score on special teams. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The screen, and watch out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Off play action on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Unloads quickly, and he'll be brought down. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. Handoff from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Fowler. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the first down marker and still running. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Rush is on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the...
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Goes to the option. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds a tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Grab near the sticks. It's Monroe. And he's brought down after a nice gain. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 3rd. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining 1st half than you? And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the chute.
The Hoosiers will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Herrera. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The give out of the gun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What can't you say about how dominant this guy has been each and every week? He's making a case for the Heisman Trophy. He's making a case for every major college football award. He's making a case to be the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft. That's now his 20th sack of the season.
Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Punts it out of the air. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run the option. Power football with the run. It's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down. Just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give on the inside. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up by 24 over Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Reads it, fires complete. And he's brought down after a nice game. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. strike downfield. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a lift. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. It's complete to the left. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. It's caught downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the ground with the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the outside. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Give to the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The tight end gets the handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The play-action fake. Finds his tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Monroe.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Now on first down from the 30. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a second and long. The throw to the outside is complete. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Grabbed behind the line, it's Monroe. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And here we go, final play of the game right here. From the gun, give on the inside. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.